found some McFarlane goodness, which is almost the man has made it to where you feel like you're hitting the lotto when you find their figures. I actually didn't find these figures. A friend did, and I bought them basically, well, not off him. Whatever. Let's talk about them next on Toy Games.
Toy Games! Yeah! It's you and me, baby! Toy Games! I can't take it anymore! It's Toy Games!
So anyways, let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
Here they are in the box. We have Year One Batman, Commissioner James Gordon. Right now, they're Walmart exclusives. Listen, I don't know what's going on with McFarlane. It feels like he's making this last year really awkward and unique and odd, to put it lightly. You know, Cyborg Soups is at GameStop. This is at Target. This is at Walmart. You have to have a detective chart. You have to be James Gordon to find these damn figures. You'll notice Gordon has a gun. They figured out that if you put these toys in the adult section, which we always knew these were adult toys, you can have a gun packed in. Listen, I have been a McFarlane fan since the first Spawn figure I've bought in my life, but I can't say I've ever have been able to figure the man out when it comes to scale. 3 3/4, 5-inch, 6-inch, 7-inch. It's all over the place. You know, the Adam West stuff is 6-inch. The Walking Dead stuff sometimes is 3-inch. Then it's 6-inch. Then it's 7-inch. I can't figure the man out, but I know when he makes a good figure, it's fun and I like it and I like to buy it. That being said, I told you these don't have many items packed in with them, and they're not $22 like they were 6 months ago. They are now $24.99, closer to $25. I told you the man has us by, I told you this a year ago. He was going to have us by the balls because now he's releasing classic figures that fulfill your lines, fulfill that shelf. You don't necessarily need Year One Batman, but now we're getting, you know, more money, less product. There's no extra hands. With all that being said, there they are in the box. The back of the box has a beautiful image of Year One Batman, a nice little drawing of Gordon. I wish he had the coat off like that. I think it's a cool look. Great image of Year One Batman. There they are in the box. And here they are out of the box. Okay, I'm not going to talk about them both at the same time. So let's start with Batman, because Batman confuses me more than the Gordon. I know the legs could be Hush reuse. There's some things here I really like, and there's some things here that are really awkward. I think we got Hush legs on this. And he's real. You know, the hips don't lie. Well, in this case, the thighs don't lie. He has like Eddie George, Mike Allstott, big, huge fullback quads. And listen, I'm not a anatomy major. I leave that to other YouTubers. I usually don't get bothered by this kind of stuff, but it's kind of throwing the figure off. He looks real big in the thighs. If I could push these panties down, which sounds gross, underwear, undies, Jesus. Shit got weird real fast. If I can get them down, it wouldn't look as awkward. He comes with this little solo batarang. He doesn't come with another pair of fisted hands. It is action figure 101 that if you don't come with two matching hands, one of those hands has to be a trigger finger hand. Doesn't matter if it's Black Series, Marvel Legends, McFarlane. If it only comes with one set of hands, one of them has to be a trigger finger. This is the stuff they teach you in Toy Reviewer College. And they also teach you need to have a comic avatar. I just learned that in class today. So if you've noticed, I've changed to a cartoon avatar. I didn't know that. So now that I'm a cartoon avatar, the subs will come a-rolling in, baby. So you get a trigger finger hand, one fisted hand, and he has like baby baby hands, if I'm not mistaken. They look tiny. His arms look short. I love, you know, you're probably asking yourself, well, Gaines, didn't you see all this shit in the box? And I kind of did, but I really was honey-dicked by this really good head sculpt. And I love the bat emblem on the chest. I love the paint and the belt. So I really was looking at this area here because it looks so damn good. But now that he's out of the box, legs are too long, arms are too short, baby hands. I don't know, man. There's a lot of... This is year one. I'm going to chalk it up to using this, you know, year one. Maybe it was drawn more awkward. I don't know. I'm making excuses. I will say this. You hide it with that cape, which is the beauty of a cloth wired cape. And now you got something. That looks much better. And I'm making lemonade out of lemons. Is that what you're doing? Okay. I like that now. What I don't like is for some reason, every Batman has this vinyl-y cape and Superman gets the nice thick cloth. I don't know. The shininess lends itself to Batman. It does look nice, but it doesn't feel as nice. So the pros love the head sculpt, love the belt, love the way the emblem's painted on. Some of this looks new. I don't know. Overall, not bad. Again, when these were $20 and $22, you know, you start getting closer to 25, 26. That's an harder pill to swallow. I'm rambling. Let's move on to Commissioner Gordon. First off, if this body looks familiar, it's the Constantine buck. That is a Mezco head on my Constantine. Yes, I know it looks fantastic. Mezco comic book figures have huge noggins, and bought that on eBay, and I love that figure now. Do I love it now that it's Jim Gordon? Where's my other Jim Gordon? Hold on. Very unprofessional. Very, very unprofessional. Just stare at that Gordon. Here's my old DC Collectibles Gordon, which I think just destroys this Gordon. And it scales really good with McFarlane. So you're probably asking, well, why did you pick this up then? I did it for you guys because I want to give you guys the truth. The truth is, this is a Greg Capullo. Grab that on eBay. I think people are selling it for $20. It scales better. Bringing that Batman back in. He's taller. That one works with the McFarlane line. He's even on a stand. Having said that, if you don't want to do that, because some people out there don't like mixing lines, I get it. Batman is taller, not much taller. The Hush Batman, of course, will tower over him. There are some nice details, though. The coat is painted very nice. The head sculpt, let me get my big mitts out of the way. The coat, as I said, is painted very nice. There's a nice detail on the left hand. A wedding ring is painted on there. They didn't have to do that. That's cool. Head sculpt is good. The glasses kind of look goofy. There are no lenses. He has that big, Dirty Harry revolver. I think that was borrowed from the good old cowboy Spawn. Here's my pet peeves with toys and all toy companies. Okay, you got waist swivel, right? If you got waist swivel, why do you need a torso cut here? Are you going to turn him at the waist and then turn him at the torso? You can't. And matter of fact, I'm going to try and hold that waist. This torso doesn't even move. I know there's going to be someone that, last time I said that, someone disagreed. And if you do, you're just, I hate to be mean here, you're a dipshit. You don't need this torso cut if it doesn't going to do anything. There should be one seamless sculpt. I hate the way torso cuts break up cloth. I do like the way you see this sculpt going into the tie. It looks like it has a nice tight button. There's some really nice sculpt work here that worked much better with the Constantine figure. Again, this isn't awful. The arms look kind of long. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. The hair is painted nice. There's some good looking things here. There's some wonky things here. Overall, when you have it posed, you have it, you know, on your shelf, you'll be fine. I wish he came with a coffee cup. I think I have one from a Stranger Things figure. Put in that hand. Don't hate it. Don't love it. It's probably a must own though for a lot of you, especially if you don't want to get that one I mentioned. Let's move on to Silver Age Bizarro. Okay, there's some things here you're going to notice are different than the stock. And I overly customized it. So let's focus on what I really liked, and that's the head sculpt. It really captured Silver Age Bizarro. Great head sculpt. I didn't, and the cloth cape is great. And it has the backwards S on the back. I love how they captured how this character looks, but they put him on the Supes 1000 body, which now, we loved it a few years ago, but as years have went on, we've noticed that he has scrawny legs, single jointed elbows. Times have changed. The go-to buck now, you just released a Silver Age Superman. Why wasn't, well, now he is. I did this myself. Why the heck wasn't Bizarro on the Silver Age Superman buck? Why was he on the Supes 1000 buck? Oh, I know. To save money, because that Supes 1000 was made twice. I bet it didn't sell that well. He kind of peg-warmed at Walmart. I don't know. I'm just trying to make excuses for the company. We never know these things. These questions are never really asked, no matter who has Todd up there. It just becomes like an ass-kissing contest. And I get it. You have someone that we like or you look up to. You don't want to put his feet to the fire. You just want to kind of, you know, do the ass-kissing. I'm not going to sit here and say I wouldn't either. That being said, this was... The Supes 1000 was the wrong choice. Silver Age. They're both the Silver Age. So now I have him here. Love the head sculpt. Love the cape. If you can do this, if you have an extra one laying around, I recommend. So, what do I think about everyone I picked up today? You know... Let's see. It's one of them things. Now that I'm staring at it, I really like the year one Batman the best. Let me know what you think as always. Are you going to pick these up? Are they all a miss for you? Have you gotten them already? Do you like cartoon games? As always, take care. Have fun.
Everything that guy just said is bullshit. Thank you.
Woo! Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah!